Gimme.
All right, and welcome to another episode of Legit Stay, where the WLG crew gets together and we discuss some of the topics that we decided not to add to this week's podcast. So we'll go in, start on it, the chopping block. Mark.
All right, guys. So there's some big news this week, in my opinion. Big news. All right. So let me break it down. So Phil Spencer was in a recent interview, and he said that he's open to bringing Game Pass to the Nintendo platform as well as the Sony platform. Now, this is for me personally. I wish in a perfect world that I can have a PlayStation 5 with Game Pass. I don't care if it's on xCloud. I'm playing the games, through the browser on there, but in some capacity, I think that would be perfect to get those PlayStation and Xbox titles on the same platform. It's just mind-boggling. So it's just really, really interesting to me that the head of Microsoft is open to discussions to it. He's open to discussing to Nintendo, to Sony, to try to make this happen. We've seen them in the past. They brought Microsoft games to the Switch. So I think in the Switch world, maybe it's a possibility. The Sony world, they're very, very restrictive, on anything that comes down to crossplay, things like that. They're very reserved. So I don't know how he would go about that. But that was my legit state. That's what I would hope we would talk about. So what do you guys think with that?
Okay, so for me, I don't know if it rises. I know sometimes we do talk about rumors on the show, but we don't usually. I think oftentimes, sometimes we stick to like what actually happened in the news. And so because this is a little bit more, it's a little bit more pie in the sky. Like it's not even close in a sense to it really being something.
But
it's just him. It's just him not closing the door.
It's like
he said we're open.
Yeah.
So I think that's just good. It just shows that Microsoft is open. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like hearing that. So when I hear that, I'm happy to hear that. I want that to happen. But is it enough meat and bones there
to really talk
about it on the show, on the podcast? I don't think so. So I think I would say it's a nah.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah, kind of going like in what Ray's saying. Yeah, the fact that it's Phil Spencer saying it is great and all, but until he's actually started to try to implement it, then I feel like it's kind of just like, it's like a myth or like it's like a desire. You know what I mean? Like, would it be great to be able to play Game Pass games on the Switch? Like instead of my mobile phone, like I can actually use my Switch, a mobile console, to be able to play it? Yes, fantastic. Would it be great to be able to play any of my Game Pass games on whatever console that I want, whether it's in the living room or in my office or whatever? Yes, that would be great. But until they've, I guess, maybe started to implement like, the web browser aspect of the Game Pass, and that you're actually able to web surf on the Nintendo, or there's like some way that you can easily access it. Like I feel like you could probably figure out some type of a backdoor way to get into these access certain things, but until there's like a legit possibility for people to access these apps, I feel like it wouldn't be like a whole, crazy conversation. I mean, it would be something to talk about. It would be like some fluff.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But it wouldn't be like a solid piece of like information that we can delve on. So for that, I would have to stomp it with a nah.
All right, guys. Hopefully next year we can be like, hey, Phil Spencer spoke with Nintendo.
And then we really got to talk about
his words came to fruition.
Yeah. What does that mean for the future of gaming now? Right?
Yeah. But like I said, my perfect world is having a PS5, but able to play Game Pass on it.
Yeah,
so
that would be my dream too.
I feel like now, I'm not saying it's reality, but it just moved from a dream to...
The door's not closed on that. Yeah.
Yeah, the door's not closed.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true.
Yeah.
And I think if they came out and said, yep, we're bringing Game Pass to all platforms, we need to dive into that, right? Yeah, for sure.
Because we all can agree that Game Pass is what Microsoft has right now. That's their bread and butter. Screw the Xbox Series, whatever. Game Pass is what they have.
I think
Yeah.
a game stick is where we really. I want to see an
Damn.
Xbox game stick, like a,
Yeah,
a
like I
Roku stick,
mentioned
like you had,
last week.
that
Yeah,
you had mentioned
that would
last
be
time.
nice.
That's what I would dream for, actually.
Yeah, like you just
Of
have like
something
a bundle
affordable
set.
stick. Yeah, you swapped in your. That would really make me a fan. But
Mhm.
I don't know what direction they're gonna go. We'll see.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But everybody who's watching down in the comments, let us know if you thought this was a logistic topic or if we should have definitely kept it on the show and then moved on. Write down if you find some other information that you thought we should have talked about that we never did talk about.
Yep.
And yeah,
Don't
stick
forget,
in with us.
like and subscribe.
Yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys next time. Deuces.
Peace.
I love you, me.